Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us as we kick off the university's 2022-2023 Charitable Giving Campaign. I'm Andrew Ottman, and it's my privilege to be part of the committee of volunteers who steer MTSU's efforts to give back to the communities that we so proudly serve. I'm excited to share some important updates with you about our plans to increase the total number of donors, as well as our overall level of giving. But first, it's my honor to introduce to you our president, Dr. Sidney A. McPhee, who will remind us about last year's totals, share some encouraging words as we move forward with this year's campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, President McPhee.
Thank you, Andrew, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. I want to especially welcome all of you as we officially launch our charitable giving campaign. This is an important time of the year for our university, and I have been honored for the last 22 years to be a part of this wonderful opportunity to give back to our community. I've always said that this university is great because we are in a great community. And we have an obligation to support and show our concern for those who are less fortunate than we are. So I'm proud of our employees. I am proud that you all have stepped up. Even during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic era, our employees have stepped up and really have shown this community how important our people are and the caring nature of MTSU. I'm pleased also that each year as we set these goals, we have exceeded. A little bit slow there. And I am confident that we will exceed our goals this year. And ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a really great start. For our pay setters, let's give you some statistics there. Even before the official launching of the giving campaign, which is, as you know, scheduled for October 1st, we already have 76 administrators and coaches that have pledged $37,608, and we are now 26.4% of our goal. We typically do not name individuals because everybody's important at this institution, but I do want to deviate a bit from that and recognize a very special pace setter, Mr. MTSU, John Hood. As many of you know, John has been the voice of this campaign for many years. He retired this summer, but even as he moved in another phase of his life in retirement, he has insisted upon making his annual contribution to this effort. And he is watching us today on our True Blue TV. So let's show some love to John, our wonderful employee. So I encourage each of you now to follow in John's footstep. You can start today. You don't have to wait until the 1st. And I like to do things that I ask our employees to do. There's nothing that's beyond me that needs to happen at this university that I don't do. So I will tell you that I am one of those pace setters, and I have increased my giving this year like I have done every year that we've had this campaign. So, and I should really correct myself to say the First Lady and I have made those contributions. So let's give Liz McPhee. I am trying to stay out the doghouse. You can start today, and it's simple. You can go to mtsu.edu/givemtsu and make your contribution. You can designate your gift to 10 independent charities, 3 federated charitable organizations, including Community Shares, Creating Healthier Communities, and the local United Way. How to give? We take it in all form and all fashion, including payroll, monthly payroll deductions, or one-time lump sum. Now, last year, ladies and gentlemen, our new campaign record last year was over 900 participants pledging $140,791. Let me I'll repeat that. I'll repeat that for the slow people like me. 900 participants, $140,791. That was our last year. So this year, we will keep that record going, and we will smash last year, and our goal, and I know we will exceed this goal, this year is $142,500. $142,500. That is our goal for this year. We are a team, we are family. One of the things that really is unique about MTSU is really the caring nature and the caring culture of this campus. I have been a part of 4 universities in my career, MTSU being the 4th. And I will tell you that in my experience, I have yet to meet a community of higher educators that are dedicated, committed, and caring as the group of employees at this university. So I want to thank each of you. I want to particularly thank our dedicated committee of volunteers that have gone out and have made extraordinary efforts to engage all of our employees. Let me thank you, and let's thank them for the great job that they've done for so many years, for the great work. Just think how blessed we are as you think about giving. And just think about that neighbor, that friend, that family member who is struggling today as we waste a lot of resources, personal resources. And if you do that, and you have, I am assured that MTSU will continue to be the leader in showing this community that we care. So thank you so much for what you do. I really appreciate that. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mary Hofswelly, who's Associate Vice Provost and a true blue. Check her sweater out. She is true blue. Let's give Professor Hofswelly a round of applause as she comes to the podium.
Thank you, President McPhee, and hello, everyone. I'd like to give my thanks to all of the faculty and staff of this great university who have shown their continuous generosity and in these annual charitable giving campaigns. Each year, the college that contributes at the highest percentage rate has the honor of receiving the Provost Cup. For 9 consecutive years, the Jennings A. Jones College of Business, represented today by Associate Dean Kim Sequoia, has met the challenge and taken the Provost Cup home. However, each new campaign brings a new opportunity for one of the other colleges to claim the Provost Cup. So today, as we launch the 2022-2023 campaign, I will ask Associate Dean Sequoia to relinquish the Provost Cup, and I encourage everyone across our campus to consider being a true blue giver and to pledge your support. Dr. Sequoia? I'm going to return this to the Provost's office and ask Associate Dean Sequoia to make some remarks.
Thank you, and good afternoon. It's my privilege to represent Dean David Urban and my colleagues. It's been a privilege and an opportunity for our college to contribute to this great cause. Truth be known, the cup has become part of our decor in the Dean's Business Office, and we want it to be that way. So I'm challenging everybody to come and get the cup from us, because if not, this time next year we'll be here taking the cup again. Thank you for the privilege. We appreciate it.
Wow, Kim laid down the challenge. Holy cow. Kim, Mary, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been presented our goal, and I join with President McPhee, urging each and every one of us to do everything we can to reach the goal of $142,500. I know we can do it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, right? Like President McPhee said, you can go right now to our website, mtsu.edu/give, all one word, and you can give. On the site, you'll find a link to an online giving form. Follow the instructions, and you designate the charity of your choice, and it's that simple. And if you've got questions, call Allison in the Provost's office. She knows everything. That's, again, mtsu.edu/give, all one word, for the online giving form. Noon on Thursday, we put all the names of folks who have contributed into a hat, a basket of something, and we draw names for some fabulous prizes that lightning will point and wave towards, true blue gear, but most important and very coveted from Vice President Alan Thomas. He's not here. Maybe I could up the ante. No, I better not. He'll see this. Ladies and gentlemen, he is making sure that we have 4 reserved parking spaces allocated as part of our prizes. Let's give it up for the Vice President Thomas. We draw on Thursday. We announce the weekly winners on Friday. And then finally, this note, if you're planning any fun activities or events, contact Mary Purdom in the Marketing and Communications Office at 615-494-7800, or just give her an email. Tell us about it. Send us a photo. We'd love to put it on the website and spread it out in our emails. I look forward to hearing about your success, and I thank each and every one of you for your leadership and generosity for this campaign. And that's a wrap. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much.